Chapter 3. It Takes a Team. Who was it that said no man is an island? Whoever he was, he could have been living in the 21st century, because today we don't do anything without the help of other people. Even when movie stars win Academy Awards, they never walk up to the podium, face the crowd and smile and say, "Thank you, I am quite wonderful for having done this all by myself." Instead, it practically takes a vaudeville cane to yank them off the stage as they thank the hundreds of people who helped them all along the way. Everyone has a team. Even the Lone Ranger had Tonto and Silver. Well, in the business of investment real estate, you can't afford to be a Lone Ranger. In fact, it's impossible to accomplish your goal on your own, no matter what your goal is. And no one is expecting you to. Quite the opposite. We're expecting you to build an extensive network and a close-knit team that will be your most valuable resource. Why have a team? Having a team of experts on call is not free, and it is not cheap. Those are the two biggest reasons why many inexperienced investors make a rookie mistake. They try to do almost everything themselves. Sure, they may save a few dollars in the short run, but they usually lose in the long run. Without experts on your team, deals take longer to find, evaluate, and close. So there's the value of your time and the loss of valuable opportunities. Do-it-yourselfers miss details that experts would see in a minute, like clauses missing in contracts, obvious defects in construction, and hundreds, if not thousands, of other issues experts would point out up front. An expert team on your side means you'll have fewer surprises as you wade through the sometimes turbulent waters of purchasing and managing a property. Surprises are wonderful on birthdays, but the kinds of surprises that come from investment property are usually not very welcome. Real-world case. One investor who decided to go it alone is a man from Seattle who called us right after he purchased a 100-unit property and asked us to help him manage it. The key word here is after. The property is in Phoenix, and he had absolutely no plan for it. He had never walked into any of the units. He had never called anyone to inquire what the resident mix was like. He never even checked what kind of neighborhood the property was in. When we talked, it was obvious he had not done any research at all on the property. He bought it sight unseen. The property was in massive disrepair. A nice way of saying it should have been condemned. And worse than that, it was full of gang members. Even the Phoenix Police Department was instructed to never enter the premises without backup. This man's laziness on the front end cost him tons of money. I wonder why now, but we did take on the management contract for this property, and the price tag was pretty steep to get this place back in shape. Outside contractors of every kind, lawyers, you name it, we hired them all. We sent eviction notices that nearly evacuated the entire place just to get rid of the riffraff. That meant the owner endured months of significantly reduced income and sky-high marketing costs to get the property leased. It was a mess that took the better part of a year. If this man had taken the time to establish a network of people in Phoenix before buying the property, they would have either steered him clear of this property or flushed out all of the issues so he could have established a plan to turn the property around. This is just one example. There are thousands of others. The point here is simply that the wise investor pays on the front end and reaps the rewards on the back end. The fees it would have cost the property owner from Seattle to have his Phoenix team visit the property and file a report or two were a pittance when compared with what it cost him out of his own pocket to get his investment in shape. Had the work been identified up front, the cost of the property improvements would have been factored into the seller's listing price. Build your team now. You'll save money and be prepared for whatever you encounter along the way. And here's one more bonus. Often it is the team you establish that becomes the foundation for your entire network. Think of your network as your lifeline. Not only will they help you with the deals you're working on now, they're usually the ones who will bring you your second, third, and fourth property opportunities. particularly if you have voiced your goal to them clearly, as discussed in the previous chapter. There's no need to do all the work yourself. You need experts. I've been doing this for years, and I still rely on my team of experts. I wouldn't do a deal without them. My brother-in-law is an accountant. People have wildly different views on partnering with family members. Some say go for it and save a bundle. Others say avoid it at all costs. I fall somewhere in between. I believe that having family members on your team, or even partnering with them, is a good idea as long as you make an informed decision and know what you are getting into. You'll want to go in with your eyes wide open on this one, because let's face it, next year's Thanksgiving dinner is on the line. Plenty of families can mix business relationships with personal relationships and do just fine. Others have not mastered the art. Only you know where your family fits in. Having family members on your team has some pros and cons. The pros are, it's easy. This is definitely the easy way. If my brother-in-law is an accountant, I have that chore done. No need to spend time shopping around. Keeps the peace. In some families, hostilities may occur if you don't use the in-house pro. Low cost or no cost. Often family members will give away their services to relatives for nothing. Cons. A loss of objectivity. It's hard to have the tough conversations you need in business with a family member and still pass the turkey the next day. Loss of bargaining power. I evaluate rates and fees annually with all my suppliers. This is tough to do with family members. Loss of relationships. Families have been destroyed over bad business dealings. Whichever route you choose, to employ the talents of family members or not to employ them, know that your degree of success will be directly proportional to your degree of integrity. People like to work with fair and honest people. This book and its methods are based on those values. Master them, and I guarantee you'll sleep better at night, and not surprisingly, people will line up to work with you. Partners. A good thing or a bad idea? At MC Companies, my partner Ross and I have been together since almost day one. His skills and my skills dovetail perfectly. He handles the construction and development, and I handle the management and operations. We both handle acquisitions, and together we bring to the deal our own unique perspectives. It's a great relationship, and because we have mutual respect and honesty, it works. We also push each other along, as I recommended in the last chapter. It's great to have someone to whom you are accountable. We've accomplished a lot more together than we ever would have accomplished alone. Qualities of a good partnership. Some partnerships are destined for success, and others are doomed to failure right from the start. What makes or breaks a partnership? Here are some qualities good partnerships have in common. Healthy debate. You should have room for debate before decisions are made. Open-mindedness. You shouldn't have to spend valuable time continually convincing your partner of your goals. Commitment. You should be committed to each other and your goals. Similar values. You and your partner should share the same values. Accountability. You and your partner should push each other to achieve objectives and have mutual accountability. These qualities will guide you in establishing a partnership in your business. Now we'll look at how to partner with others outside your company and to set up your team. Your all-important team. The following lists include all the people and professionals you will eventually have on your team and how to evaluate and select them. While the list may appear overwhelming, understand that you will accumulate these contacts over time, and you don't need all of them at all times. There's no need to run out and start interviewing paving companies, for example, when you don't have a parking lot that needs resurfacing. You just need a few key team members to get started: an attorney, an accountant, a real estate broker, and a property manager. But here are the full lists to get you prepared. Your business team. Before you do anything, even print your business cards and letterhead, get your business set up correctly. To do that, you'll need to talk with an attorney who will advise you about setting up your company. Should you set up a corporation, a limited liability company, or some other business entity? You'll need to know the pros and cons of each to make that decision. Regardless of what you choose, having a formal company established will protect your personal assets and provide tax advantages to you. If you need more information before choosing your own business team, you should contact your own attorney. You'll need this person to file the paperwork with the Corporation Commission. There are do-it-yourself kits, but unless you know what you're doing, I advise against them. Your own accountant. This person will be able to give you tax advice based upon your own personal financial situation. The property search team. The property search team includes people you will most likely have to find on your own. I recommend interviewing several professionals in each field until you find people you like, who know the market, have your same level of integrity, and who understand that they are there to help you achieve your goal. Both of these professionals can also help you establish the rest of your team, especially for the property inspections commonly called due diligence once you get into escrow. Real estate broker. The real estate broker will help you understand your market and help you find properties. Property manager. This person will help you assess the properties you are considering from an operational perspective. They will give you a solid idea of what you are getting into. The offer team. Your property search team will most likely refer some or all of these professionals to you as you need them. That's another reason why who you choose as your real estate broker and your property management contacts are so critical. They set the tone for your entire team and therefore your entire work experience. Choose wisely. Attorney. Your attorney will certainly help you set up your business, but he or she will also help you wade through letters of intent and purchase and sale agreements. A lender or mortgage broker. Find a lender or broker who understands the business of property investing. Not only will they lend you money, but they will also provide you with leads on other properties that are ripe for sale. Investors. By communicating your goals and doing the work of building your team, you should find several sources of equity who will entertain investing in rental property. A contractor or rehab specialist. Contractors see things you and I don't when it comes to walking a property. Before I sign any deal, I have a contractor perform a detailed inspection and file a report of all critical and non-critical repairs. Other team members. From time to time, you may find you need these professionals to assist you with projects that arise when either considering a property or once you own it. As with the professionals we previously discussed, these team members will come to you through referrals. 1. An accountant. Your accountant will help you not only with your own business finances, but also help you put together profit and loss projections for the properties you are considering. 2. An appraiser. An appraiser is an important team member and should be a person who specializes in both your market and the types of properties you are targeting. This professional will help you determine the appraised value of property before and after the sale. 3. An architect. Some properties need more than just a coat of paint and the bushes trimmed to get them into shape. An architect can help you with new design ideas and renovations to increase curb appeal and operations performance. 4. An insurance agent. The insurance agent will help you place the proper protections when you own the property. Having the right coverage for the right price will be necessary if you acquire the property. 5. A property tax consultant. Property taxes are realities in this business, and property tax consultants can ensure that your taxes are being assessed fairly and accurately. 6. An income tax consultant. The tax laws are complicated, and it is always good to have the advice of someone whose job it is to keep up with the tax law. 7. An estate planner. As your real estate assets grow, an estate planner can help you shelter and dispose of them in the event of illness or death. 8. An environmental engineer. If you suspect mold, asbestos, or any other environmental hazard, You'll need an environmental engineer to help you get through the process of testing and removal if necessary. 9. A surveyor. As you're rehabilitating a property, you may need the services of a surveyor to assess boundary lines, elevations, and other such matters. And 10. A structural engineer. Your contractor may find a problem that jeopardizes the structural integrity of the building. Call in a structural engineer who will analyze the problem and recommend a strategy to repair the building. Teams are just that, people who work together to get the job done. They should be on your side and have the mentality that when you are successful, they are successful. Keep searching until you find people whose goals and business methods gel with your own. Chapter 3 Action Steps. Understand it takes a team to be successful in this business. Determine whether you want a partner. Evaluate partner candidates based on the qualities of a good partnership. Establish your business team first, an attorney and an accountant. Begin networking to find other team members for your property search team, your offer team, and the other team members you'll need from time to time.
The importance of teamwork and collaboration in achieving success, using the analogy of movie stars acknowledging their teams when receiving awards. It highlights that in today's interconnected world, accomplishing goals, especially in the field of investment real estate, requires the support and contribution of a team. The message conveyed is that no one can succeed alone. Instead, success is contingent upon building a network and a closely connected team, which is considered the most valuable resource in pursuing one's objectives in the business world. The analogy of the Lone Ranger having Tonto and Silver underscores the idea that even seemingly independent figures rely on a team for support and success. The importance of having a team of experts when investing, particularly in real estate. It highlights that while having such a team may involve expenses, the benefits significantly outweigh the costs. Inexperienced investors often make the mistake of attempting to handle everything themselves to save money, but this approach can lead to long-term losses and missed opportunities. Without a team of experts, deals take longer to discover, assess, and finalize. Additionally, there's a loss of valuable time and missed opportunities. Those who opt for a do-it-yourself approach often overlook critical details that experts would easily identify, such as missing clauses in contracts or construction defects. These oversights can lead to significant issues down the line. Having an expert team ensures a smoother investment process with fewer surprises. It minimizes the chances of encountering unexpected problems while navigating the complexities of property acquisition and management. Ultimately, the passage suggests that while surprises might be enjoyable on occasions like birthdays in the realm of investment properties, they are generally unwelcome and can be avoided by having a competent team of experts in place. In this real-world case, an investor from Seattle bought a 100-unit property in Phoenix without conducting any prior research or inspection. This lack of due diligence resulted in significant issues upon acquisition. The property was in severe disrepair, should have been condemned, and was inhabited by gang members, prompting the police to avoid entering without backup. Seeking help after the purchase, the investor faced substantial challenges in managing the property. Engaging a management team involved high costs due to the extensive repairs, legal matters, and eviction processes required to remove troublesome tenants. Consequently, the investor experienced months of reduced income and soaring expenses to restore and lease the property. The case emphasizes the importance of thorough research, establishing a network, and building a competent team before making investments. Had the investor developed connections and sought guidance from local experts, they could have potentially avoided the problematic property or at least been better prepared to address its issues. The lesson drawn is that wise investors invest effort and resources up front, ensuring that potential problems are identified and factored into the purchasing decision. Building a reliable network of experts not only aids in the current investment, but also sets the groundwork for future opportunities, as these connections often bring forth subsequent investment prospects. The advice stresses the significance of relying on a team of professionals, highlighting that even experienced investors continually lean on their network for successful deals. The author discusses the divisive perspectives surrounding partnering with family members, specifically in the context of having a brother-in-law who works as an accountant. They acknowledge the spectrum of opinions, ranging from advocating for partnering with family to vehemently advising against it. However, the author maintains a middle ground stance, believing that collaborating with family can be advantageous if approached thoughtfully and with full awareness of the implications. The key emphasis lies in making informed decisions and being fully aware of what one is getting into when engaging in a business partnership with a family member. The author acknowledges the potential complexities that might arise when mixing familial and business relationships, highlighting the importance of entering such arrangements with eyes wide open. The underlying implication is that family dynamics and the success of business relationships can significantly impact personal relationships, as evident from the mention of next year's Thanksgiving dinner being influenced by these dynamics. While some families adeptly navigate the merging of business and personal relationships, others struggle to strike a balance. Ultimately, the author underscores the significance of personal insight into one's own family dynamics to determine whether such partnerships would be a feasible and successful venture. Working alongside family members within a team offers both advantages and disadvantages, as highlighted in the following summary. Pros: ease and convenience. Leveraging family connections can simplify tasks. For instance, if a family member specializes in a particular field like accounting, their expertise can be readily available without the need for extensive search or hiring processes. Maintaining harmony. Utilizing the skills of family members can help avoid potential conflicts within the family, especially in scenarios where certain family members might feel slighted if their expertise is not utilized. Cons. Cost implications. Family members may offer their services at lower costs or even for free, which can undermine the value of their expertise and potentially impact professional relationships. Subjectivity and difficulty in communication. It becomes challenging to maintain objectivity and have crucial business conversations when dealing with family members, as these discussions might interfere with personal relationships. Limited negotiation scope. Conducting regular evaluations of rates and fees becomes complicated when dealing with family members, making it difficult to negotiate or make necessary adjustments. Risk of damaging relationships. Business dealings within the family can lead to conflicts or misunderstandings that may strain or even destroy family relationships, adding a layer of complexity and potential emotional distress. The presence of family members within a team offers immediate accessibility to expertise, but presents challenges in maintaining professionalism, objective decision-making, and preserving personal relationships, thus requiring a delicate balance between professional conduct and familial harmony. The importance of integrity in achieving success, particularly in the context of utilizing the skills of family members in business or choosing not to involve them. It suggests that success is tied to one's integrity, highlighting that people prefer collaborating with fair and honest individuals. The methods presented in the book align with these values, emphasizing their significance. The author guarantees that mastering these values will lead to better sleep at night and attract people who are eager to collaborate and work with you. In this excerpt, the author discusses the positive aspects of having a business partner based on their personal experience at MC companies. The author, along with their partner Ross, have been working together from the early stages of their venture. They highlight the complementary nature of their skills, with Ross focusing on construction and development while the author handles management and operations. Both individuals contribute their unique perspectives to acquisitions, enhancing their overall business approach. The partnership thrives due to mutual respect, honesty, and a shared sense of accountability. The author emphasizes the importance of having someone to push you forward, which fosters continuous growth and progress. They acknowledge that, together, they've achieved far more than they could have individually, attributing their success to the synergy between their skills and their collaborative approach to business endeavors. The essence of a successful partnership lies in several key qualities that foster a healthy and productive relationship. These qualities are fundamental in determining the success or failure of any partnership. Healthy debate. A good partnership allows space for discussions and disagreements before decisions are made. This encourages diverse perspectives and ensures that choices are well considered. Open-mindedness. Partners should be receptive to each other's ideas and goals without the need for continuous persuasion. Being open-minded fosters mutual understanding and collaboration. Commitment. Both parties must be dedicated to each other and the shared objectives. Commitment ensures that efforts align toward common goals, driving the partnership forward. Similar values. Shared values are essential for coherence in decision-making and overall direction. Partners with aligned values are more likely to work together harmoniously. Accountability. Partners should hold each other accountable, motivating and supporting one another to achieve agreed-upon objectives. This mutual accountability ensures progress and reliability within the partnership. These qualities are crucial guidelines for establishing successful business partnerships. Furthermore, applying these principles extends beyond internal collaborations within a company. It's also important to consider these attributes when forming external partnerships or assembling teams outside your organization. Ultimately, these qualities serve as a blueprint for fostering strong, enduring, and mutually beneficial partnerships, both within and outside the confines of your business. Comprehensive lists of professionals essential for building a real estate team. It emphasizes that while the lists may seem extensive, not all team members are immediately necessary. It suggests starting with key members such as an attorney, accountant, real estate broker, and property manager. The complete lists include various specialists like contractors, inspectors, insurance agents, lenders, and more, highlighting that these contacts will accumulate over time as needs arise. The key is not to feel overwhelmed, but to understand that these professionals will support different stages or needs within real estate ventures. The excerpt emphasizes the critical importance of properly setting up a business before initiating any operations. It advises seeking guidance from legal and financial professionals to make informed decisions regarding the appropriate business entity, whether it's a corporation, limited liability company, LLC, or another structure, taking into account the advantages and disadvantages of each. Establishing a formal company structure is highlighted as a means to safeguard personal assets and leverage tax benefits. The recommended steps include consulting with an attorney, essential for legal counsel and assistance in filing necessary paperwork with the relevant authorities, discouraging the use of DIY kits without adequate knowledge, an accountant, vital for providing personalized tax advice based on individual financial circumstances. Overall, the summary underscores the significance of seeking expert advice from legal and financial professionals to ensure the correct setup and protection of the business, rather than relying on self-guided methods when forming a business entity. The property search team is a crucial aspect of real estate investment and involves finding professionals who will assist in various stages of the process. These individuals are typically sought after independently by the investor. It is advisable to interview multiple professionals within each field until suitable candidates are found. The ideal team members should share similar integrity levels, possess market knowledge, and prioritize your goals. Two key professionals to consider are real estate broker. This individual assists in understanding the market dynamics and aids in locating potential properties that align with your investment criteria. Property manager. Their role involves evaluating the properties under consideration from an operational standpoint. They provide valuable insights into the property's functioning, giving a clear picture of what to expect in terms of management and operations. These professionals also play a crucial role in helping assemble the rest of your team, particularly for property inspections during the escrow phase, commonly referred to as due diligence. Their expertise and connections can be instrumental in identifying other specialists necessary for a comprehensive evaluation of the property before finalizing the purchase. The passage emphasizes the importance of assembling a proficient team when engaging in property investment. It highlights the critical roles of various professionals in this process and emphasizes the significance of choosing the right real estate broker and property manager, as they set the tone for the entire team and work experience. The professionals recommended include attorney. They assist in setting up the business and navigating legal aspects such as letters of intent and purchase and sale agreements. Lender or mortgage broker. Finding professionals knowledgeable in property investing is crucial. They not only provide financing but also offer leads on potential properties for sale. Investors. Building relationships with multiple equity sources interested in investing in rental property can help secure funding for investments. Contractor rehab specialist. Contractors possess insights that others may overlook when evaluating properties. Conducting thorough property inspections and receiving detailed reports on necessary repairs before finalizing any deals is recommended. Overall, the message emphasizes the importance of a well-rounded team of professionals, each contributing their expertise to ensure successful property investments. Making informed choices when selecting these individuals significantly impacts the investment journey.